Is it going? Yes, it is. It's a bit bright because it's just gone 7 o'clock. Andrew will be here soon. We're ordering the takeaway. Anyway, I had some new specs made because they're going to strengthen the reading lens. You know, in the optician's room, there's a big bright light above me, and I said, "Look, this is ideal conditions." But when I'm in my bedroom, or the size of print in some papers and magazines and books, it's that small. And she says, "Yeah, I do appreciate that, Mr. Dale. But they are going to strengthen the bottom half, because these are bifocal, and I'm having grey lens. Change of image, darlings." Well, I've got grey hair and a grey beard, white hair and a white beard, so I might as well have grey spectacles. The frame, that is. Yeah, which cost me 95 quid. Oh my god. But the lens has not cost now, because I'm on pension credit. Uh, yeah. Uh, my uh, my cigarette packet, which you might not see. Can you hear what it says? Wait till the. No, you can't. So I'll tell you what it says. Smokers die younger. Well, I started smoking at the age of 15. I'm now 76, so I've been smoking over 60 years. It is generalisation, as I said on Facebook, pure and simple generalisation. When my two children were born, me and Christine smoked like chimneys. The children were surrounded with smoke. It's not done either of them any harm whatsoever. I find, in my experience, non-smokers can be very arrogant, pompous, patronising, dreadful habit. Wave their arms, disgusting habit. And, excuse my language, I say get off my fucking back. And all this crap about passive smoking, it's a load of bollocks. I mean, I've said before about my doctor, smoking. I said to him, I could die just walking across the road, driving a car, going on a train, on an aircraft. All of us could. And, dear oh dear. Yeah, they have to generalise, don't they? Yeah. My oldest brother, Bill, died about 10 years ago, I think, perhaps a bit longer. Because of diabetes, he lost his legs, his fingers, heart attack, pleurisy, kidney problems, you name it. And he knew he was dying. Yeah. And at the City Hospital here in Nottingham, I went up once and I wheeled him outside in his wheelchair outside the ward. He says, light as a fag up arch. And I did, I told it up to his lips, and the doctor walked past. He said, "What have I told you, Mr. Dale, about smoking?" Bill says, "Well, I'm dying. What fucking difference does it make?" True. True, you can't argue with that, can you? No. But, poor right, smoking's not good for you. Lots of things aren't good for you. Smoke too much, alright, they say you'll have to get lung cancer and die. Drink too much, you'll have to get pollen with your liver. If you have too much sex, you could turn out to be a nymphomaniac. Too much sex, what's that? It's history now, as far as I'm concerned. So, I'm going to light a fag up. Arch. He used to call me Arch, and I hated it. Don't any of you dare call me Arch. My name is Arthur, or Arth. Arch. I know I'm repeating myself, I know, shut up. What's worse than Arch is Archie. Oh, God almighty. Archie. Makes me sound like a fucking third, fourth rate musical comedian. Archie. You non-smokers are a pain in the arse, or a pain in the ass, as they say in America. Yeah, Sam, your video, Sam, which I did reply to. You are correct. You are absolutely right. You shouldn't make fun of people with a disability like Down syndrome. My old schoolmate Michael, he was born with only one ear, and he had later in life he had one made of Harley and he used to stick it on with glue, and invariably it looked wonky. And I said, Michael, nobody else dare mention it to him, but I used to go to school with him. I said, Michael, if you let your hair grow long, it'll cover it. Oh, I can't stand long hair. I said, yeah, but it would cover your wonky ear. Well, of course, at school, hey up, Tabby, earless, and hey up, freak. Well, it wasn't nice being called that, was it? And when I had my very bad speech impediment, in my younger days, when I was about 9 stone, absolute bundle of nerves, and to say my surname Dale, I can say it out now, but I couldn't then. Dale, D-A-L-E. I dreaded it. The customers, name. I used to look. I couldn't say it, no. And when I got married, the wedding vows, I was dreading it. And I said to Sam, he'll like this, despite everything I say about God, and yeah, well, Sam, don't take any notice of me. You mustn't take what I say seriously. I dreaded the wedding vows. I thought I'm going to make a right fool of myself, and I did. I prayed to God. I said, please help me. And at the wedding, I sailed through the vows. I stumbled just slightly, and I could hear them in the congregation. Or well, it was a wedding, the muttering, "Well done, Arthur. Well done, well done." Yeah, I sailed through it. But you mustn't take the piss, or take the mickey, or make fun of people with a disability. Right. Phone will ring in a minute, and I've got to order the food for Andrew and I, who's going to fix up my iPhone 6. Yeah, he is. Right. And that's it. Short upload, as usual. As always. And before I sneeze, I'm going. A gentleman, I can't remember his name, sent me a message. Thought my video were wonderful. Thank you very much. I can't remember your name, mate. The memory fades a little in my declining years. But thank you very much for your comment. You'll know who you are. Yeah, you will. And I'm forgetting what I'm saying. I'm getting lost. So let me go now. Go, you idiot. Stop the video. Please don't say a fault has occurred. Please try to reconnect. Or I shall go quietly mad. Right, that's it. I'm off. Cheers. Bye.